Hey y'all, I just wanted to give a shout out to everybody. This is Sherm out in Dominican Republic at Treehouse, and just wanted to share some information with you folks. Firstly, I want to give a shout out to my man Hans. Hans is in Atlanta, out in New York, but he's the one who inspired this video. And if you know me, I'm not big on using the phone. I hardly answer my phone, but my man hit me up. I finally hit him back, and he's actually one of my advisors, whether he knows it or not, but he gave me some good information, some good advice, and I just kind of wanted to pass it on. Added a lot to it, but he's the one who inspired this video. Also, I want to give out a good shout out to my man Mike from the Chicago group. You may not know this brother, but real solid brother, always looking to make peace, always trying to keep our brothers and sisters united, regardless of what's going on. Excellent brother, always doing a good job. Anyway, the message in this video is about how we can help each other, and I'm talking about brothers and sisters, and especially I'm directing this video to the people who come to visit the Dominican Republic, and also the business owners and the clients who are actually here in the Dominican Republic. To start out, I personally want to apologize because there's been like a little bit of drama going on, and I kind of got caught up in it a little bit, said a couple of things. In reality, I just should have just chilled and not said anything, but you know how it is, when things start, we always have an opinion, and sometimes I don't know if it's really worth it to voice that opinion. I don't know if it helps or not, but I voiced mine. I don't know if it helped or not. Probably didn't, but I wanted to apologize if, in fact, I offended anybody. So we'll start with that. We should never be involved in drama. But anyway, there is some drama going on between some of the black-owned businesses, the black businesses here in Sosua. And it's personally disappointing because it only seems to be the brothers doing it, and that's not a normal business practice. That's not something that we should do on any level. You never see businesses bashing each other. We don't see white businesses doing it. We don't see any businesses doing it. It's a business practice that should not be done. There needs to be a solution. And of course, that solution is never violence. Violence is never the answer. Sometimes we're tempted, to act out on our impulses, our base impulses, but it's never the solution. That's something that we should never do. When we come down to this island, many of us say we're trying to get out of the matrix. We come down here as kings. We come down here to represent, and that's what we need to do. So we need to maintain our reputation. We always need to have a good reputation, always be positive, always have a positive impact on the community, represent for ourselves, always do good, always leave a good impression, leave a good mark on the world where we live in. I wanted this to be short, but what we're going to do right now is we're going to do a quick business lesson. We're going to do a business lesson because I think that's what is appropriate for this particular video. And this business lesson is one part of it is for the customer, for the client, you the consumer, and the other part of the business lesson is for the owners, the actual business owners. So what happens down here in Dominican Republic is that, when we come down, we want to represent, we want to support people who come from our neighborhood, people who come from our cities, our town, from New York. You want to support the New Yorkers. You want to support, people who you know. Sometimes we want to support, people who look like us. We want to support our brothers and sisters, people who have the same interests, the same outlook and desires as ourselves. So that's the part of it. So as far as the customers, I feel that when customers come here, you as a client, when you come here, you want a business that represents you. You want a business that represents your flow, your style, what you're accustomed to, and there should be businesses that represent that. And there are some business owners that actually try to do that. So the point is, if they are trying to represent for us, if they're trying to represent what we know and what we understand, we need to support them. We have to represent to them. And when I say support them, we have to actually go to their businesses. We just can't say that we appreciate them being there. We actually have to go there so that they can stay in business. So you know that business works off of revenue. If a business is not taking in revenue, if a business is not solvent, obviously it's going to go out of business. So we can say with our mouth that, I want to help them, I want to support the businesses, the brothers, the people that I know. But if we don't actually go there regularly, they're going to go out of business. There's no other way. They're going to go out of business. And just to give you an idea of how that works, a small business down here, if you have 5 employees, and one of the things that we know, that the money that you make down here is nothing near the money that you make in the States. Like some of us, we can make $500 in a day. Some of us, we can make $1,000 in a day, if not more. But down here, the economy is very different. So a small business here in Dominican Republic, in Sosua, some of them make $500 a day, the whole business. Some of them, if they're lucky, they'll make $1,000 a day, the whole business. On special days, they'll make more, of course, but in general, for a business to survive, a business that has 5 employees, they need to make a minimum of 25,000 pesos to be solvent. A small business, that's a business with 5 employees. That's what they need to make at minimum every single day. And I'm talking about a legit business. They pay their employees, they pay their insurance, they have to pay rent, they have to pay electric. $500 a day, we know, is not much money, if any, from American standards. But down here, that's what a business needs to make every day in order to stay in business. And unfortunately, because of the economy, some of the businesses are not making that. And some of them, because of that, are not able to stay in business. They have to pay workers' insurance, health insurance, they have to pay their lawyers, they have to pay their rent, they have to pay electric. So if you have a legit business, that's the minimum you can make if you have a very small business with like maybe 5 employees. So the point is that they need our help, period. As a client, businesses, they need our help. They need our support to live. So the point, if we want something that is representative of us, of what we do, of where we come from in the States, we have to go to those businesses. We have to support them on a regular basis. Now, what do we mean by representing who we are? Now, down here, you get a younger crowd and you also get an older crowd. You get younger brothers, I guess between the age of 20 and 35, and then you get the older brothers between, 35 and up. And so you have younger dudes, and they're a little bit more, I want to say wild, out for the night, wild for the night. Then you got the other brothers who want some smooth shit. They're not looking for any drama. They want to come down, chill, maybe hear some jazz, old R&B, soul. So depending on who you are, depends on where you want to go and what type of representation you want. So if we want that, if we want places that represent us, if we want places that cater to us, we have to support those businesses. No ifs, ands, or buts. If we don't, they're going to go out of business, and then there'll be nothing to represent what you want, where you want to be, where you want to go. So when I talk about support, there are 2 types of support that they need. One type of support is financial support. That means we have to go to those businesses and we actually have to buy shit. The second type of support they need is what's called logistical support. And what does that mean? It means that those businesses, those black businesses or those businesses from the States that represent us, they need our advice. They need our help. How is that? Well, when you go to a restaurant or when you go to a business, what would you like to see? What do you want? What improvements would you like to see that would keep you coming back? Like, what are your compliments? What are your suggestions? Do you have any complaints? If you have a complaint, we have to be open and honest enough to take that complaint to the owner so that we can give them an opportunity to make an improvement. And so the owners have to make improvements in order to be able to serve us better. When they serve us better, then we're more apropos, we're more inclined to go to their businesses. So we need to help them so that they can support us better. We need to help them so that they can serve us better, so that we can get what they want. If we don't tell them what they want, if we don't suggest to them what they could do to help themselves, if we don't give them that opportunity to improve, obviously we're going to become disappointed in their service and their business, and we're not going to go back. And then we're back at square one. So now we don't have anybody to represent us. We have to help them out. We have to help the businesses that are here in Sosua do better, and that's by financial support and also logistical support, also by giving them our suggestions and helping them understand what they need to do better. So on another note, nobody is obliged to go to any business because it's from the States or because it's owned by blacks and we're black. None of that is acceptable. You go where you want. You're not obligated to go anywhere. If they give us good service, if they do what we need them to do, then we go back. If not, they can kick rocks, because it's a service industry. They're here to serve us as the client, and they have to earn our respect. They have to earn our dollar. And if they're unwilling to do that, if they're unwilling to make change, if they're unwilling to accept constructive criticism and do what they need to do to show us that they want our business, then there's nothing more to say. Fuck them. You know, they have to do the right thing. They have to earn our patronage. And that's what it is. But we as clients, we have to support them, and we have to give them the tools that they need to succeed. And that's showing them what improvements can be made and the things that they can do better. And that would help us to continue going to their businesses. So that's the advice that I just wanted to shoot out real quick on the part of the clients. But let's go to the business owner right now. As business owners, first things first, no one is obligated to us or our businesses. People can go wherever they want to go. They're not obligated to come to our business. They don't owe us not one thing. They don't owe us anything. We are responsible for making people feel that they want to come and support us, and that they want to come and support our business. When it comes to business, we are the ones, the business owner is the one that is responsible for whatever goes on. No exceptions. Anything that goes on in our business, good or bad, you, the business owner, we, the business owners, are responsible for that. No exceptions. They have a saying, a fish stinks starting at the head. So that means if a business is fucked up, if a business doesn't work, it's because of the owner. It's because of the management. The owner's not making the best decisions. They don't have the best managers. But usually it's the owner not choosing managers that help the business work. Sometimes us as business owners, we want to be the smartest person in the room because we started our little business or whatever. We just know fucking everything, and that's a misconception. That's a misnomer. That's absolutely wrong. We want to encircle ourselves with people who are smarter than us. We want to have good advisors, a good support system. If we as a business owner, or if you as a business owner is the smartest person, if you're the smartest person in that room, you fucked up. You need a better room, because there's no way that you should be the smartest person in the room. You should always be humble enough to understand that there are people who are way more intelligent than us, and there are people who have the ability to do things that we can't do. Always surround yourself with intelligent people, no exception. Another thing, we need to be humble, and we need to be able to accept criticism, suggestions, and advice. So some of the business owners, because they've opened their little business or whatever it is, they just think that they're the shit. And no one can tell me what to do. I know what I'm doing. There's nothing that I can do better. But there's always something that you can do better. You should always have the ability, the humility to accept advice, accept constructive criticism. These are people that are trying to help you out. They're trying to help the business owner out. And so if we're not willing to do that, obviously our business will fail. We might get along for a little bit, but it's going to fail. So there are many people, many people that know way more than I do, that know way more than you do, that know way more than all of us do combined. We need to be humble, listen, and accept advice. If there's a problem, fix it. Don't ask questions. Don't go back and forth. Don't confront the client. Don't go head to head with the client. Just fix the fucking problem. If there's something that's not correct, fix it. What can I do to fix this? What would you like to see done? How can we fix this? How can I keep you happy? How can I keep you as a client? So if a customer has a complaint, an observation, or whatever it is, listen, accept it, and fix it. Don't ask any questions. Listen, accept, fix. Nothing more, nothing less. Some of us feel that we can cheat the game. Some of us feel that we're smarter than the game. Now, the game is the big picture. The game is the whole business scenario. The customer knows the customer knows what he or she wants. They know what the experience is that they have. And we cannot discount that, that customer was fucked up, or that customer did not know what they were talking about. One complaint from a customer or one bad experience affects 10 other people. So when you get one complaint, that complaint is going to spread to 10 other people. More so than a good review. A complaint is 10 other people at minimum are going to know about that bad experience that the customer had. So what should we as a business owner do? You have to address customer complaints. You have to address things that went wrong. You have to fix them. You have to keep the customer happy. Many of us business owners are thin-skinned. We don't want to listen. We don't want to take advice. Some of us are just flat out pussies. Some of us, if you say anything, my feelings are hurt. I don't know what I want to do. It's just bullshit. If you fucked up in any way, the best thing you can do to keep your customers, or the best thing you can do to keep your business flowing, is apologize. How far, you'd be amazed at how far, saying I'm sorry can go. You'll be surprised how far, saying, let me fix that. Let me see if I can make you happy. You'd be surprised how far that can go. But some of us are unwilling to do it. Some of us think that, I don't have to do that. I'm going to get away with it. They're not going to notice, and they're going to keep coming back to my business. You're kidding yourself. They're not coming back. You're going to have a bad reputation, and you're not going to be able to fix it because they're going to continue telling other people how bad your business is. Don't be thin-skinned. Don't think you can cheat the game. Fix the problem. The customers are way more intelligent than you can imagine. And in addition, you need their money to stay in business. So that's how it is. That's how business works. So if we sell a bad product, if we make a bad decision, or if we piss off a customer, fix it, replace it. Don't ask questions. Keep the customer happy, because we respect them and we need them, and they also will respect us. Never look for profit over service. Our customers deserve the best regardless. Give it to them. If we get a customer, give them the best service and the best product that we can possibly give them. Give them the best. We don't need complaints about the food was bad, the service was bad. Give them the best possible product. And if you don't, maybe you don't need to be in business anymore. Maybe you just need to take on another profession, because the ability to stay in business is not guaranteed to anyone. Businesses go out of business every single day, and it's because of a lack of financial support. It could be a bad product. It could be a bad financial market, many things, but no one is guaranteed to stay in business. So let's keep that in mind, and let's do what we need to do so that we can stay in business. We make a mistake, we say the wrong thing, apologize to the client, apologize to the public, move on. Don't be arrogant. Being arrogant and prideful, a guaranteed way to put yourself out of business. So let's get it. Let's do what we need to do, and let's make our customers happy. Let's do what we need to do. As far as the businesses that we have here in Sosua that are doing good, but of course all of us can do better, but we have some brothers, some black-owned business that I personally know. And I just wanted to give them a shout out. We got Ray at Kings. We got Rion, Mike, and Al at we got Greg at Flip Flop. Herbie at Mile High. He also got Mara and Arena on the beach. Alex, a Haitian brother. Finger. Milton, big homeboy. Number 39 on the beach. They opened a new spot where I used to be in Las Palmeras Hotel called Chicken and Waffles. We got my man Lee, where Crooklyn at. Excuse me, Lee. Where Brooklyn at. Nice brother. I like going back and forth with him. Good brother out of Brooklyn. And then we got Big Poppy opening up a place across the street from Envy, opening up a hotel. Another brother across the street from Envy named Ernest, and he's where that place Woody's used to be. We got Moshe, the Jamaican brother. Mario at Fat Jesse's. I'm sure I missed some folks. We got Party Villas. We got Garnett. A whole crew of older brothers that give out good advice. Solid brothers who have done their thing in the States here on some retirement shit. Thank you, brothers, and we love you. Let's represent for each other. Let's not bash each other. Let's not bash each other's businesses. Let's just do the right thing. Let's move on. Let's promote each other. Let's be representative of clients as clients. Let's be representative as owners. Let's do what we got to do. Love you all, my brothers and sisters of all colors. Talk to you soon. This is Sherm, and I'm out.